this match was, ooh,
It
this
was
match
so
was,
good.
oh my god, this match
It
was
was
hella good.
feeding my soul. I felt like I was at a fresh cookout. That shit was giving the entire
Like,
match.
because the promo for this on SmackDown before, like the night before the match, was hella good. Like, it
They
was
hyped
so
this
good
shit up so
that
much it needed to be good because that would have let me the fuck down if it wasn't.
no, the promo was so good. Yeah, bro, it was so hype to the point. Profits was using Usos slogan, and then the Usos was using the Profit slogan. There was like, because we want the smoke. I was like, okay, the Usos say this. And then after that, the Profits was like, but so we about to take these titles, and then we gonna be the ones. I was like, oh
Damn.
God, this is actually a good ass promo. Finally, WWE does something right with a good ass promo. Like, God damn. It like Street Profits haven't held gold in a matter of a year and a half. That's the last time they held gold. And it's been a dry spell for them. They always be coming close. They always be in these, championship matches with, no matter who holding the title, but they always be off by a smidge, a little sliver. And oh my god, this match. I mean, the opening match was like, it was starting a little bit slow, but as time went on, that match became better and better and better. I'm like, I've seen some moves that the Street Profits have not done at all, and I'm like,
Honestly, like here's the thing. When the match was starting, I was like, I don't think it's gonna be a competition. It's gonna be the Usos. It's gonna be the one. It's gonna be the Bloodline. I have no doubt about it. That match kept going. I was sitting there just like, are the Street Profits really about to pull this shit off? They really about to get it right now? I had like it kept me on my toes. I had no idea if the Street Profits were gonna pull it off or if the Usos was gonna retain until it happened.
it's
So
it was so good to watch. Like, it went to the point that Montez Ford went out to the top rope. It was like one, two, and then like two and a half. I'm like, dang it, bro, went out to the top rope again and did the frog splash. One, two, three, near fall again. I'm like, okay, this is actually heating up. Next, I see a move that Montez Ford got like, I think Jimmy on his shoulders, and then no, yeah, not Montez Ford. It was Angelo Dawkins got on Jim, like one of the Usos on his shoulders. Next, all you see is Montez Ford coming out of nowhere. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, please put him away, please. And then it's like a near fall. I'm like, no.
nah, how the Usos managed to kick out of some of that shit, it was impressive as fuck.
I'm like, bro, both you can see both of them
And then
are tired as hell.
and here's um if Jimmy wouldn't have broken that one pin, the Usos would have lost 100% because Jay was knocked the fuck out. He was gone. It took Jimmy getting in that ring and breaking that shit because he was just completely gone. Ah,
I was
like
about to
of course
say,
the commentators talking about how Roman's watching from home, so the pressure must be on thick. But the Usos have been in pressure before, many times.
without Roman.
Uh huh.
So this is not new to the Usos. I'm like, yo, this is a fire ass match to watch. I was hype on my feet. Like, this is like, and I'm telling you, like, that's why I say the Mrs. Money in the Bank and this match is a close first with each other. Honestly, because these two matches, especially the like disputed tag team match, I'm like, yo, is Street Profits definitely gonna pull it off? I literally thought they were gonna pull it off. Like, this they were like thinking of so much ways to put each other away. Man coming off the top rope, bro, like was about to hit him on the shoulder, got a super kick to the face. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, all right, it's gonna be something like that, something simple. Then they're gonna and then pin him. And then 1, 2, 3 done. Nah, they kept on their feet each and every time someone got pinned and kicked out. I'm like, I thought Street Profits had him on the fourth time. I really thought they did.
There was multiple times I thought the Profits completely finished them. I thought it was over so many times, and I was like, I think I'm gonna lose this one, but I lose my pick on this one.
Like, I'm like, imagine if this match was no countouts, no disqualifications, and a ladders match.
Ooh, I don't know. Here's the thing, like they talk. The Usos pace has changed over the years, right?
Hmm.
Like they work slow. They slowly break their opponents down. But if all that's involved, no disqualification, like they would have to be quick on their feet. And the Street Profits got him in that category, so it'll probably end up going to the Street Profits in that moment, unless they figure out a way to slow them down.
Because oh my, bro, imagine like how good that match was with that stipulation in there. I swear it would make the whole match like two times better. I swear it would. It would look like the match was already perfect how it was, and I was, I was like not mad, but I wasn't sad, like with the results either. Because either way, after that tiring, sweaty ass, near fall ass match, each and every time, I was happy with my. I was gonna be happy with my outcome either way.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't mad at all, and oh my gosh, like that. I think honestly, like looking at like all the matches that happened, that's like one of the better matches of the night. Because that match had like a lot of memorable moments, a lot of them, and looking back at it, like as soon, obviously, the Usos won, like Bloodline forever. But what happened after the match was very controversial because Montez Ford, he said he wasn't pinned correctly and he wasn't pinned fully, so the match should have kept going. And I was like, really, that happened? And they looked at the replay. His right shoulder was lifted off the mat, and while Jey Uso was pinning him, the ref didn't see it, and the ref still counted the pin 1, 2, 3, and then was like, "Yo, get the motherfucking Usos back in this ring! Like I wasn't pinned fully." And then obviously they ain't gonna say shit because it's the Usos for goddamn sake. And now
Exactly.
and now it's like they don't care. They just got they kept their titles, and now the Street Profits are mad confused and mad as hell because they should have kept the match going. Honestly, after that replay, if the ref actually saw it, like saw the replay, he said, "Oh shoot, you know what? Let's resume the match because he wasn't really
That
pinned."
would have been pretty awesome if that match was resumed, and I would have loved to see where that would have taken it. At the same time, I think it's best that they didn't do that because the clause for a rematch with different stipulations is now at play. So I
Mm-hmm.
want to see how far they're going to take it. What's going to come next?
So I know Street
Because
Profits
here's
was
the
pissed as
Street
hell.
Profits threw everything they had at the Usos and cannot get them down. But I feel like the Usos still have more hidden things there that they hadn't used yet. Because they were honestly, like, compared to the Street Profits, they were still going at the match pretty calmly.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, they were. Honestly, they were. I was pissed too when I saw the replay that he wasn't pinned fully. I'm like, yo. I'm like when I saw it, I'm like I'm mad as hell, but I know it's probably gonna happen at SummerSlam. The rematch has to happen at SummerSlam. Got to. And honestly, makes for more like obviously I wouldn't say put it not a last standing match because that's already been taken. Probably put it as an anything goes match or maybe a tables match or a tables, ladders, and chairs match. I swear, and then have it like the titles hanging from the roof. That'd be good. I wouldn't be mad. Like, well, okay, if you saw if it was set up, if the match was set up at SummerSlam, which is most likely will be,
Yeah.
um, what what do you want the stipulation to be?
Let's see. If a match was at SummerSlam, I think. 'Cause I have a feeling this rivalry isn't going to end at SummerSlam either way. So a no holds bars match.
No holds bars match.
Yeah.
I I can see that. I would love it to be a whole no holds barred match. That would be pretty nice because
Mm-hmm.
they went all out for Money in the Bank. So no holds barred. Oh, that's going to be crazier. If they go with that, and if it's just as crazy, if not crazier than Money in the Bank, I am sold. I would
Yeah.
I would be saying that this is one of the best rivalries I've seen since New Day and Usos, and that's a fact. No one really comes harder than the New Day when it comes to the Usos. But a close second is definitely the Street Profits, 100%. Some people might agree with me, some people might disagree with me, but I'm being dead serious. If you look how the New Day is against the Usos, and now you look how the Street Profits is against the Usos, they are a close second.
See, the difference is like even like and even when they tried to hide it like at certain like eras, um, the Usos and the New Day always had a respect for each other. Even when they try to make them mean and ugly with each other, they always you could tell they always had a respect for each other. With the Street Profits, though, you don't see it as much. It look a little bit meaner. It look a little bit more personal. Which, if they use that to their advantage, that's gonna be what makes them surpass the New Day because they're actually they'll look like they're actually willing to break them apart to get what they want.
But if it means like injuring one of the Usos just to get the title and get the win, they will do it.
They learn how to start doing those smart cheap shots like the Usos be doing.
Just distract the referee, a good pow, and there you go. But overall, this match on this list was a very this was like tied with money in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Honestly, that definitely gets over there. Like I know either way, it was either gonna be Usos or Street Profits because that match was hella good. Usos eventually came up on top after a hard fought battle between the two. They looked like they were tearing each other's heads apart, but hey, Usos got up with the dub. I know the Tribal Chief is happy about that. Also Paul Heyman, but we'll see what happens when coming on Monday Night Raw about the whole thing because I know this is going to be hella controversy, very very much. Oh my god.